When it comes to Super Smash Bros., we all have characters that we really want. For me, it's Crash Bandicoot, Rayman, a character from Tekken, etc. And then there are also characters you don't want as much as you don't want to admit it to keep everyone happy. It could be a character the vast majority doesn't know or doesn't recognize, so you could see them as not worth being put in. It could be a character you just don't like or find cringy, like a Fortnite rep. Or maybe it's a character from the same company as another character you want in and it's threatening their spot. For me, since I really want a Tekken rep, you could probably tell that I'm not exactly campaigning for the rest of Namco's lineup. But the point is, there are characters we want, characters we don't want, but then there's a third category. Characters we're not exactly rooting for, but wouldn't be opposed to if they showed up. So that's what this video is going to be about today. These characters aren't exactly on my wish list, but I wouldn't be mad if they showed up. I'd be cool with it. So be sure to subscribe and tell me any characters that make you feel like this down in the comment section below. With all that said though, let's begin. I know next to nothing about Halo, but Master Chief has definitely earned his spot in Smash. The most I've ever played of any Halo game is like 2 minutes of multiplayer at a friend's house. Yet that's still important enough to recognize just how important this character is to gaming. He's Microsoft's mascot, and he'd make for a unique fighter as we don't have any multiplayer FPS reps. Plus, he's not nearly as violent as some other characters we already have in the game, like Bayonetta. Master Chief's biggest obstacle when getting into Smash is Doomguy, because with their similar appearance, style, and aesthetic, I doubt they'd both get in. Now, it's debatable as to who's more important to gaming as a whole, because while Master Chief may appear to be the most iconic character in the FPS genre, that genre wouldn't be as well developed or big as it is without characters like Doomguy. Master Chief has the advantage of being less violent, but Doomguy has the advantage of being a lot closer to Nintendo. And it's hard to tell if Banjo and Kazooie being in Smash is an advantage or disadvantage to Master Chief. It could be a disadvantage because, hey, we already have a Microsoft rep, why do we need another? But it could also be an advantage because, hey, we have a Microsoft rep, why not add another? It's just really hard to tell, but overall I'm aware of how important he is to gaming, and I think he's pretty cool, so I wouldn't mind seeing Master Chief show up in Smash. Next up we have Geno from Super Mario RPG. Now this is a character I have no experience with at all. He may have appeared in a Mario game, but he's technically a character owned by Square Enix. And to be honest, there are a couple other Square Enix reps that I'd much rather see, like Sora or another character coming up on this list. But that doesn't at all mean that I wouldn't be cool with Geno. I'm honestly surprised we don't have a rep from the Mario RPGs yet. We don't have Paper Mario, we don't have Fawful or anyone from the Mario and Luigi games, and we don't have Geno. It's just odd to think about how he's been requested for so long yet still hasn't shown up. Even Sakurai has wanted him since Brawl. And as we speak, I'm looking at his moves right now and it definitely shouldn't be a moveset issue either. He has all kinds of different stuff. He has an arm cannon, he can turn into a cannon himself, he can shoot beams from the sky, he can shoot sparkles from his hands, he's so cool. For me, the only thing stopping Geno from being on my wish list is the fact that there's other Square characters I want more, like again, Sora and the other character that's coming up on this list. But I'm still wondering what's stopping him in Sakurai's eyes when Sakurai wants him this bad. Oh well, just know that I think Geno from Super Mario RPG would be cool. Next we have another character I have zero experience with. It's Gordon Freeman from Half-Life. Now that leak going around the past couple weeks about Gordon Freeman potentially showing up in Ultimate had been proven false pretty easily. But regardless, Valve has still done enough in gaming, especially PC gaming, to deserve their own rep in Smash. Now a Team Fortress 2 character is on my wishlist, and I would also still much prefer a Portal rep, but that doesn't mean I don't think Gordon Freeman is amazing as well. Plus, if Gordon got in, he could potentially get the Terry treatment and bring in music from not only his own game, but from other games in his company, which means Team Fortress and Portal music. I'm not sure what they could do for a moveset since again I have no experience with him, but I do know he has a gun, a crowbar, and I think the gravity gun is his? Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm sure they'd have something for him with all that stuff. As much as I want a TF2 or Portal rep from Valve, Half-Life is definitely their flagship series, so I can understand it. Plus, they do have a new Half-Life VR game coming out, so perhaps they could form some kind of deal with Nintendo to get it on the Nintendo Labo VR, which in turn could also get Gordon into Smash, who knows? So Gordon Freeman is another character that I'd be cool with. Then we come to 2B from Nier. Yep, she's the peanut butter and jelly in between the top slice of bread, Sora, and the bottom slice, Gino, of the Square Enix reps that I'd like to see in Smash. Now I know what a lot of you are thinking, oh no, another sword fighter, and I was in that boat too before I actually played the game myself, and I really enjoy it. 2B is actually really unique compared to a lot of the other sword fighter requests out there. She has staves, she has tridents, she has little daggers, and she has a bot that can follow her around and shoot people, and she can self-destruct. So I'm sure they could do something with that mechanic. Now again, Sora is still my number one when it comes to Square Enix. He has a key instead of a sword, which actually can do a lot of different things that a sword can't. He has all these different magic abilities, this flow motion mechanic, there's so much he has, but 2B would still be a very good silver medal pick if Disney did end up causing problems on Sora's end. Not to mention the music 2B'd bring with her would be ridiculously overpowered. Go listen to the Nier Automata soundtrack if you've never heard it before, it's ridiculous. 2B would probably be the one quote-unquote anime sword fighter character that would be able to shut people up about all the anime sword fighters being the same. You could say Sora could do that, but again, he uses a key. But yeah, 2B would be a really cool Square Enix rep if the whole hope for Sora turns out to be a dud. This one's a bit of a shocker, but I'd actually be pretty cool with the Rabbids. In fact, most people are now, thanks to games like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, but I was cool with them even before that. Now, of course, as I've said many times before, even at the beginning of this video, for the Ubisoft rep, I'd like to have Rayman. But if Spirit's deconfirming characters turns out to actually be true, I don't think it is, but if it turns out to be true, then Rabbids would be a good alternative. And trust me, they'd have no trouble coming up with a moveset. They have a ton of stuff to choose from all across their many different games. They could use their weapons from Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, they could push around the shopping cart from Rabbids Go Home, or they could just attack people with plungers. I know it's kinda silly, but it's the kind of silliness we need in the Fighter's Pass. Banjo's all by himself, man. But I still do stand by my number one choice for an Ubisoft rep, Rayman, because he would provide a lot more charming silliness than anything the Rabbids do. But if it turns out that Rayman doesn't show up, what other Ubisoft rep would you want? Just Dance person? The Assassin's Creed guy? I rest my case. So yeah, I'm sticking with it. I think the Rabbids would be cool to see in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now we come to Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Forget anime sword guys, let's have a gritty sword guy. But nah, for real, Scorpion would actually be pretty unique in Smash, even down to his tone. We have so many silent protags already, and stylish cool guys. Even Ganondorf is pretty smug and snarky from time to time. I think it'd be hilarious and cool to finally get a rough angry dude who wouldn't be satisfied until his enemies are reduced to a pulp. His moveset would be fun too because he doesn't have to rely on his sword, he also has his martial arts. He has a grappling hook as well, and he can shoot fireballs. But again, when it comes to fighting game reps, Tekken characters still dominate my wish list. I hope Terry didn't ruin their chances any. But I still wouldn't mind Scorpion, and hey, they could make his inputs actually accurate in Smash. The simplified version of Terry's inputs in Ultimate are pretty much how you do the inputs in Mortal Kombat. So hey, it all works out. The only thing stopping Scorpion is his violence. Now I know we have violent characters in Smash already, but Mortal Kombat takes it to a whole new level. So bad in fact that some games are even banned in Japan. You know, where Smash is made, but if that ended up not being a problem in the long run and he does get in, cool to see him. Then finally we come to Dante. You all know him, he's been requested for Smash for quite a long time. And with Capcom having 3 reps already and Resident Evil recently being represented with Spirits, it seems like Dante is their next biggest choice. Now personally, he's not my cup of tea. As a character, I don't think he's nearly as cool as everyone else thinks he is, and I think everything he can do could be covered by 2B a lot better. But does that mean I don't want him in? No, of course not. Of course I'd still be cool with him in. He wouldn't be on this list if I wasn't cool with him. He's just one of those characters, you know? He's been around, you know his name, you know his face, you know where he's from, you know all about him without even having to touch his games. Kinda like Simon Belmont. To be honest, I was surprised Dante wasn't even in the base game for Smash Ultimate. He's just another gaming icon that I think has deserved his spot. Sure, a lot do deserve it more, like Crash Bandicoot of course, or Master Chief, or Sora, or Rayman, but with how involved Capcom is with Smash and their characters already, I could see him getting in and I'd be cool with that. So yeah, that's Dante, and that's the video. So, I've given you my Super Smash Bros. Ultimate wish list, I've given you my pipe dreams, and now I've given you characters that I'd just generally be cool with seeing in the game, even if they're not anyone I'm campaigning for. So down in the comments section below, be sure to let me know characters you think it would be cool to see in the game, whether or not you're rooting for them. And also be sure to let me know what other topics you'd like to see me cover with Smash Ultimate. And also be sure to subscribe! Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. LeopoldTheBrave, out. Wait, don't end the video yet. I have a serious suggestion. We can't have Smash without the most important character in fictional media, Chowder from Monster House. No, wait, I'm serious. Don't end the video. Don't.